Hi guys, I'm Rebecca Franks and I am Secretary for CAS Include, and we're about to launch a series of 2-minute videos that are going to help you guys teach the new computing curriculum from September 2014. We're having a look at the curriculum strands and we're trying to think of as many ideas for engaging lessons as we possibly can. So we've got one to get you started, so we hope you enjoy it and take a look. This activity is for the Key Stage 2 curriculum on understanding computer networks, but it also works really well with Key Stage 3 students for getting them to understand how computers communicate across a network. So the equipment required for this activity, first of all, you're going to need a stopwatch, and I'm using the one I've got on my phone, but you could ask the PE department if they've got the spare one for you to use. Also, you're going to need some diagrams of different network topologies. So I've got one for a ring, one for a bus network, and one for a star network. And this is to give the students a good idea of what they're going to be laying out with their hands, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. You also need quite a large amount of space, so it's good to do this outside if you can, or in a hall, so that you've got some space for the students to spread out. Right, so if you could just use your imagination a little bit and pretend that I'm in the hall with my students and I've just shown them this bus network and I've asked them to lay out like that in the room, and each one of them is a workstation and their arms are the wires that connect them together. I've got my stopwatch at the ready and I'm going to time the user sending a request for a file, going to the server and sending that file back. So I press start and the file request goes down the line, and then the document comes back to the user, and then I press stop, and we have timed how that's going to happen. So obviously the bus network is going to be quite slow. Remember, you're going to have about 30 children going up and down there, so you've timed it and you record that as evidence. So I'm doing exactly the same thing for a ring, and this time our little Android character is the server and Luigi is requesting the file. And again, I time it, the file request goes along around it, and the file goes back, and we time it, and ideally it would be faster this time. So this time we've got the star network, and we've got the princess in the middle as the server, and Luigi is going to request a file. And you're going to time it this time, and it's going to be super fast because it's just going to go straight there and come straight back. So this is just a really fun way to introduce network topologies to students, and you can make it as simple or as advanced as you like. As you are showing them the different methods, you can talk about how much it costs for wiring and to set it all up, because obviously a star network is going to include a little bit more equipment than a bus network. So you can talk about all of those sorts of positives and negatives while you're building your network. And also, if you would like, you could have some string attached to the students as well, and maybe cut the string at certain points and say, well, what's going to happen now when we've requested this file? Is it still going to get there? Now, obviously, if you go to a mesh network, it is going to get there, but if you're in a bus network, it's not. So you can really take this from being really simple tasks to an advanced task quite easily. That's why it's suitable for Key Stage 2 and Key Stage 3. I hope you enjoyed our idea.